Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, I forgot about my mic. Is it? Yep, mic's on. Hey, guys, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. First stream in a while. I have done these types of streams before. Let me just check my volumes because I don't record sound off of OBS, so it might not sound the best. I still need to sort that out. But okay, we're going to live debunk. Thank you, everybody, for joining before the stream even started. That's crazy. I've got my chat open here now, but I need to open it up on my phone because I use all my monitors for debunking purposes. I need to get an extra monitor so that I can have a chat open. But I don't know if streaming is something that I'm going to do on a permanent basis. I'll still see about that. Here we go. Okay, chat's open. There we go. Okay, so when I switch screens, I'll be able to say hi to you guys. Okay. Hey, what's up, Albie? How you doing? I need to just do something here real quick. Okay, so I prepared a bunch of clips beforehand. I haven't seen the clips. I've seen them. I haven't debunked them. I just prepared a couple of clips that we can debunk live because this is more for to feel how this would go. Because yeah, I'm not new to streaming. I've been streaming. This is not my main channel. I've got a main channel, so this is I'm not new to streaming, but I'm new to streaming to you guys. So it's a bit nerve-wracking. I hope I can excite you guys in the stream. Now, I do not play music in the background because I don't know why. That's just something I don't do. So we have pure sound of what we're going to be debunking and my voice. So that's all. Okay. I don't know. Do I just jump in? Do you guys just want me to jump in and start debunking? Or do you just want to chat for a bit? I don't know. I don't know what you guys want to do. Okay, so far the comment section is going great. Everybody's greeting each other. Nobody's fighting yet. Talking about comments, something I do want to that I find weird is on the Jasco video. I have people that it's 2 a.m. Sorry, Albie. That's the other thing. Hey, what's up, Shane Cobb? How you doing, buddy? Shane Cobb is my best friend, my childhood best friend. That's the other thing. I don't know when to stream. I don't know when most people will be alive. No, not alive. Awake. Sorry. And so, yeah, I'm just choosing random times. But anyway, so as I wanted to say, don't need music in the background. Awesome, Charles. That's great to hear. What I wanted to say is in the comment section from the Jasco video, obviously, you guys that support the debunkers are awesome. But then you have the people that do not believe Jasco stuff is real, but they sort of attack is a very strong word. Let's go with attack. They attack me for debunking someone that's a known fake, or that not a known fake, but that puts entertainment purposes only. This is a full-length horror movie, whatever. But then you have, on the other hand, people that attack me saying he is real. And then I tell those people who say that they know it's just a horror film, why do I debunk him? And I tell them, go and look at the comment section. You'll see why I do that. And then they attack me some more. There's no reasoning. It's a weird thing. They're skeptical, but they still want to attack me for debunk. And then my go-to thing is always, listen, I'm doing this to give you guys the tools to see what fakes are and what they do and how they do it. Well, whatever. So I think there's enough of you. Let's start watching the clips. The first clip is, or the first couple of clips is going to be Ouija boards. And let's see. Let's see. Hey, Rachie. Hey, Crow. How you doing? Monica. other Monica, Monica D, Monica, Brandy. Okay, I'm just gonna play the video. What do I want to do now first? Okay, close the chat. Here we go. Yeah, let me just see if we have the sound for this up. Let's put the sound to minus 25 dB. That's a bit loud, but okay. Here we go, guys. Check it out. Tell me what you see, and then we'll do the next clip. Let me just make sure. I'm just going to show you. This is the screen that I'm working off of. Whenever I'm going to be doing something on the editing side, I'll open the screen up so you guys can see what I'm doing. But otherwise, you'll just see this screen over here. Okay, so here we go. First clip. Tell me what you see. Can you notice anything? I just want to make sure that it doesn't bleed over into the other clip. There we go. Let's. Thanks, Monica. Appreciate that.
You should. You should.
Hey, Thorn.
No.
I don't.
Alright, we ain't doing none of the TV shit. I think all that shit is fake. We're gonna have simple as questions. We ain't hold no fucking hands.
Thanks, Harry.
See what the fuck happened. We made our own fucking.
Sorry, this guy's cussing. I forgot to cut that out.
No, ain't nobody touching it. That's fine. If there's a ghost in here, he gonna move that motherfucker by his damn.
Got the mouth on it.
Don't try to scare you with the TV shit. Nobody's cold. The AC is on in the house. Don't even try. Ready. Is there anyone else in here besides us? Can you hear me?
Hold on, give it a minute.
How long we got a fucking week?
That's the clip. It's that quick. Let's just watch that last part again.
Hold on, give it a minute.
How long we got a fucking week?
Okay, I'm just gonna stop it there. No, but I mind cussing. I don't like cussing, so that's why I always cut it out. But I didn't with this one. But whatever. Okay, so when I debunk, these are the things I look for right before the paranormal activity happens. I'm just gonna call it paranormal activity, but right before the paranormal happens and right after it happened, those are the places I look for to see anything weird. Now, when I put this clip in to debunk, I spotted it immediately. So if we go forward here to where this thing moves forward, there's a couple of things that happen. Now I'm going to zoom this in for you guys so that you can see what I mean. But now I don't know if my head's going to be in the... okay. Over here with her leg. So we see this white part that's open over here right now. And I'm going to tell you how they did it. So if we go forward, as the puck or the planchette is being thrown off the board, as it's going forward, right there, you see that there's an entire cut happening here. Do you guys see that? Her body detaches itself. That's not normal. I don't know where these people live, but I've never seen that happen to a person. So that's clearly something has been done to manipulate this area over here. And this chick's eye, I mean, I don't know if she's looking at this guy and at the planchette at the same time. She is talented, that's for sure. But her eye is messed up. And then you can see at the back here as well. So let's zoom that back out and zoom in on that back area here. Oh, that's okay. Never mind. Forget about that area. That's the guy with the hat. So the main part for me is this girl's leg right here. If we keep it like this, you can see the leg coming back to where it belongs. And look at all this movement over here. So what they did, and I'll show you now, is this is a cross-dissolved shot. These are two separate shots. The one, someone yanking the planchette off of the table. And then, because also the planchette is off the table now, and they basically immediately react to that. These are a couple of frames, and if I look at the sequence over here, you can see this over here. If we look at the sequence settings, this is currently running at 29.97 frames a second. That's basically 30 frames a second. So what that means is, for every frame, every time I do this, that's one frame. So 30 times that is 1 second. So these people have reactions of a housefly. So that also is a dead giveaway that what happened here is fake. These are two separate shots. They took the shot where this is being yanked off, and then they took a shot where they react to it happening. And this you can see in her face over here. So let's zoom that in. So this is just what I saw when I put the clip in. The other clips I haven't gone to see what's happening there. So it's going to take longer to debunk those. But you can see the face is splitting apart right here. And then her wonky eye over here. And as it moves forward, you can see that the face morphs over here. So these are two separate shots cross-dissolved in together. And then you get that. So you can also make the argument that this is just a low light situation with a bad camera, but that's definitely not the case. Yeah, something weird. You can see that happening there. And this entire area splits. Her eye is freaky. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I'm incorrect on that one, or do you think that stands as a debunk? But to me, that's definitely a debunk. It kind of looks like the shapes animations to me. The way the animations move that shape makes kind of looks like that. All right, next clip. Let's see. Okay, this is also a... Oh, this is a CCTV camera footage of a board and the planchette. 100% debunk. Thank you, Harry. Appreciate that, buddy. Just want to see something here. Okay. All right, so the board is here somewhere. Can't remember. But okay, let's see what the clip does. I just want to move that away. Okay. Okay. All right, so the planchette is right here, and that slides off of the board. Damn, that's unclear. That's the only thing that makes this difficult is when someone takes a video off of a monitor from an event, because you don't get the clear picture. But I'm gonna have to zoom in a bit on this, and maybe a lighting effect will work here just to make things a bit clear. But also to make things a bit clear, you can do this. You can run a mask and unmask. Unsharp, mask and unmask, sharp and unsharp. So you'll just place that in, and then you can come over here, and we can look at the unsharp, and we can play around with these amounts and stuff just to make it stand out a little bit, just to clear up that picture. We can make it a bit extreme, because that's going to give us more of an idea of what's happening there. And then we can also go into the lighting effect here, and we can boost that intensity, bring that to there. And then let's go 1 frame. Okay, so let's remove the sharp and unsharp. Let's remove that. Yeah, that's the problem. It is so unclear that you can't see what's happening there. Okay. So there's the planchette right there. And then it moves forward. There it is there, supposedly. Right? And there, it's supposedly over there now. Okay, but from this, I don't know if you guys can see this. So, this is very unclear. So there's the planchette coming off of that board. Here is sort of a shadow of it. And then it's supposed to fall down from there. But it goes up to there. So it falls down there and goes up to there. Why is that happening? Is that a demon playing with the planchette? Or is that just due to bad video compression? Because you can't see the planchette going anywhere else. It's stuck there in the air. And then there's a bunch of movement in this. It's like a V-shaped movement over here. Check that out. You see that? So that's video compression. No, that's not video compression. Oh, you know what that is? I don't think that's compression. I think that is a cut in the video. Now, it's also so difficult to say because this person taking the footage on her cell phone or his cell phone moves the cell phone as well. So I think this is a lost cause. I won't say that's a haunting until we can get the clear picture. I'll just leave it as it is. What do you guys think? Beardo's fault? I agree with that. I think Beardo is the one that did that. It's possible. I mean, I've seen some things in his comment sections, and he's being blamed for everything. So, to me, I guess that's what we're gonna go with. If we can't debunk something, Beardo. Okay, let's just move on to the next one because that's a bad one. That's a bad example. I've looked at this one because I was intrigued. I was really intrigued by this. I don't have the full clip. I can put it in, I guess, but the full clip is not going to shed more light onto what's happening. Well, if you guys want to learn more about editing, I can what I can do for the next stream, maybe that would be better, is I can shoot a bunch of videos. Oh no, you know what? I have a video planned also from, who are they? Mindseed? No, who's that? Who's the guys with the where they look at the, yeah, that's Mindseed, where they look at the kitchen, look away, look back, and the tables are stacked and the chairs are stacked on top of each other. Goes up the stairs, looks behind him, the chairs are stacked up. That one. I'm going to do that video. But I'm going to take Mythos Mythos. I'm going to take his advice because I think what he said was correct. Do these guys that believe in the paranormal, do they have the mind or the attention span to sit through a video to see that it's fake and how it was fake? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to recreate that. And I'm going to title it Mindseed Paranormal Event is Real. Because I want to drag the lovers of Mindseed, I want to drag them into that video. And then what I'll do, I'm going to recreate that. And so you can watch that video. But then, and then obviously in the video, I'll show how I done it, how I did it. But then for the next live stream, we can go in depth and I can recreate that. Edit it again for you guys, so you guys can see what that is. Nee, dankie. Nee, nou nie, later. And then you guys can see what that is. So my idea with that video would be, okay, the thumbnail, Mindseed, they didn't lie, something like that. I'm going to pull their viewers in. I'm going to show that clip. And then immediately, without saying or doing anything, immediately show my clip. I'm going to do the exact same thing. And then I'll go, after that, this is how they faked it. To hopefully keep the attention span of Mindseed followers to watch. And then we could, in the next live stream, I could show you how I did it. Exactly. In depth. But for now, let's just debunk live, and then you guys can see the process that I go through and how I go through a video. Okay, I'm glad you guys would like to see that. That would be awesome to make as well. Next clip, here we go. Yeah, I agree, Rachel.
A R
What?
A.
This makes no sense.
Yeah, guys.
Dude, I think he's trying to release himself. That's what they do.
Yeah, this
But
is
also,
not...
I think that like this is something trying to manifest. Whenever I've done a Ouija board, when it goes like crazy like this,
Yeah.
it's usually something bad.
What is R A?
It's not good.
Oh.
R.
No.
Stop,
We need to say
stop.
goodbye. Push it to
Goodbye,
goodbye.
go to goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh my god, what?
What the heck?
Usually, Chelsea, has that ever happened to you? Because that's happened to me once.
Okay. Now the thing is, I've looked at this one. I haven't spent too much time on it, but I gotta say I'm stumped by this. I don't know how that happened. And I also thought immediately magnet or a piece of string or something like that, but I don't know. I'm not too sure on this one. So I think we together should go through and see what we can find. And also, if you guys don't mind, to leave a like on the stream. I know that helps out a lot. You could set goals for your stream, but unfortunately, the only type of goals you could set is for super chats. I was hoping there was like a like goal or a viewership goal or a subscriber goal, but I don't know why YouTube does that. Anyway, let's look at that little part again. She wasn't shocked. Yeah, she doesn't. These people, that's the thing. I believe 100%. If there was a real paranormal event happening in my vicinity, close vicinity even, maybe a screaming distance vicinity, and I could see, okay, damn, that doesn't look normal, and I see, I'll be freaked out, right? And I'm not like this small little wussy, but I'll be freaked out. If I was sitting here right now and my electric, buggy there started floating here in front of me into my face, I would run out of this house. I would not know what to do. Where do I start debunking that? Because it just happened. It's not even on camera. These people handle it like pros. Like you want to pick up the planchette and it's being ripped out of your hand and you just... Has that happened to you? Come on. Okay, let's see that part again.
My God, what?
So it happened so quick, right? Just that little bit.
My God, what?
Now, how do I debunk that? Because going frame by frame, something I've noticed is her nails super long. It's already underneath the planchette, and then it gets ripped out. You can see her nails. It's on top of it. Let me zoom in a tiny bit and bring that down because it's all the way up in the top. Bring that down to there. Hey, Miss Kelly. From Cyprus. Hey, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it Aries? Ares? Ars? Or not Ars? Ars? I don't know how to pronounce that, but hi, welcome to the stream. Okay, look at that. The nail is on top of the thing already. And then we do have some artifacting happening right here that is normal to see in a video where something has been manipulated. But I am not too sure that this is the case. I'm thinking... But this is... Okay, listen. This is the thing. Why is the artifacting only happening at the point of origin of the paranormal? Why do we not see any artifacting happening anywhere else on the screen? It's only happening, those two black dots over there, it's only happening there. And then there's a straight line right here. Why is that happening? That's the only thing that that gets me like, okay, this is faked somehow, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know how. So this is how I do debunkings. I sit and I go through it frame by frame to see. Because now there's no artifacting, right? Now we do see an artifact right there. And right there. And right there and there. Go forward. And now there's one right here. What do you guys think? Val, I was thinking the same thing. I don't know, the chat's moving a bit fast. I already lost that part. I don't think the surface is flat. Is it? Plus, it's like a mouse pad. Yeah, it is. It's a rubber mat. It's a rubber mat. Ouija board. So maybe it's just slips. I don't know, because it okay, let's put just that part in slow motion real quick. And then let's see what happens. So we'll go from here. I'm just going to duplicate this one. Now, when you do slow-mo, guys, listen to me. Always remember to set it to optical framing. So speed and duration. This is frame sampling. So in frame sampling, it's going to look really weird. So we want optical flow on that, because that's going to cause it to flow a bit better. Okay, so let's put you back there. Let's see.
My God,
I don't know. I don't know. Wait a minute. Okay, I think I spotted something. Let's go back to the side that's not slow. I just want to see if that's optical framing that done that. Yeah, that's the... Okay, so the optical framing did that. So if you see this area move, yeah, that's the optical framing. Maybe I should take it off of optical framing for this one. I think it's causing a bit of a problem. Let's do... Okay, not frame blending. Frame blending is going to cause an issue. You see how laggy it is now? So that's why you use optical framing to get rid of that lagginess. But I guess we have to deal with it for now. The optical framing is causing anomalies that makes it look fake. Maybe it's pulled with a string. We'll get to that now. I'll change some effects so we can see strings if there is any. But look at that motion. Right? And it stops right there and it doesn't move again. This is done really well.
God.
Oh man. I'm just gonna have that play a couple of times because this is how I do my debunking. So I'll sit here for hours and hours. If I can't spot something, I'll go over and over and over and over until my eyes adjust to the scene, and then I'll see something shift and then it shouldn't. Then Bob's your uncle. If that planchette is plastic, she could be gently squeezing it forward. That's what I thought, Veronica. I thought that like those little frogs in the kitchen on the kitchen floor that you press down and it jumps like at friction. That's what I thought at first, but it doesn't seem to me like she's putting on pressure like that because she doesn't really touch it. It slips out of her hand before she touches it. Right? So let's just go over this one a couple of times. I don't know. We do have a bit of a thing happening here. As the shadow goes over, it changes the shape of it. So it shouldn't do that. So that tells me that there's something is off here. I know that for a fact. But what? Go back and forth like this. Okay, the other thing that I do notice, but I can't quite place it, is what is this shadow moving? Because this shadow does not seem to be paired with her arm. It looks, because her arm's there, but the shadow is not. Then the shadow comes in. But that little movement that she makes, it doesn't fit. You see that? Then there's a shadow at the back here. Why is that shadow there? And it's with the movement of the planchette. So, here's what I'm thinking it is. I'm thinking someone has like a rod of some sort, and it's green, a green screen stick, to move that thing, and then go in later and key it out. That's what I'm thinking. Now, I know some of you have seen that one guy, the green screen suit guy's shorts, where he'll sit in and watch a movie, and then he'll go, I spot something. And then it looks like he's doing something, and then he reveals the people in green screens in the movie, what they're doing in the behind the scene. That's not real, so we can't do that. If that was true, I would be able to spot this, but you can't do that. So okay, so I'm thinking there's a guy with a green screen rod that's drawing the planchette closer, because you can see the hole is it changes its shape, which is not normal ever. And then you have this artifacting happening inside here where the green screen rod would hook into the planchette, right? Because that's why I'm seeing this shape. It looks like a wedge being broken out here. And then you have this sort of feathering happening over here. So I say what happened is the rod hooked into the planchette like that, and he drew it closer to him. And that's why we can see the artifacting happening now in the middle of the planchette's hole, which is not normal, obviously not. But then the camera flips. So if I could get the full video, because whoever done the video, this is what it looks like. Then he starts talking about it. So that's why I can't see what happens next. The only part I have after that is when I cut that part out, and then they go and pick up the mat.
What the heck?
See, then they pick up the mat. So, okay. The working theory for now is that there's a green screen rod involved that pulls that planchette closer. Because why is it making this wedge over here? It shouldn't make that wedge. And also, look at all the distortion around this area here. No distortion here. No distortion over here. There's a little bit of distortion there. But it's concentrated in this area. You see? It's because something was keyed out. Something was keyed. Definitely. I don't think there's a line. I don't think it's necessary to look for a line. I think the working theory for now is what I just said it is. I don't know. What do you guys think? And one nail on her ring finger. Let's go back. Okay, so this nail over here, right, is curved under. Look at the top right of the planchette. Okay, so let's go forward. Okay, there it's curved under. Yeah, it's curved under. Top right. So where would that be? Over here, over here. Look at the top right of the planchette. When it moves along, you can see her nail enter the screen. I think her right fingernail was used to propel it. Yeah, but even if, okay, so let's look at this from a technical standpoint or from a biological standpoint. Let's use this for instance. If I'm going to grab something and it's underneath it, my finger does not have the ability to move that way, because I mean that in itself is paranormal. So I don't think that would be the case, because it would be difficult. And to have it shoot that far forward, your finger needs to bend in places that it should not bend. I don't know, guys. I think, honestly, this area here that smudges out, that's not normal. It shouldn't happen. That artifacting there should not happen. Unless something was keyed out. Look at the H over here. It's got that black smudge on it, and then it's gone. Let's go back. So there it's gone. Something was keyed out there that is not supposed to be there. I don't know, man. Maybe for women. I mean, I can't talk on that. I don't wear nails. I don't know how. But a quick flick, it would be difficult. Because if you look at the normal motion play, it starts moving before she can even... You see that?
my God.
I don't know. I also thought something's underneath, but it's a rubber mat, and I don't think there's a magnet used. Because it's a rubber mat, the planchette would be pulled into the mat. It would be difficult to move. It would move the mat as well. But the mat stays stationary. That's freely moved on there. So, that shadow that comes in there was not keyed out, and that is probably the rod that they used to pull that forward. This is my theory, from what I can see. Okay. So there it starts, because this shadows movement that pops in here and the planchette shares the same movement. And then you start to see the deformation of the hole. And then you have that wedge cut out there. And then you have this entire fuzzy area. Then you also have this disappearing. Right there. So when I zoom, the area between the S and the T is blurry, when all the other letters are still clear. Area between the S and the T. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They used something to drag it out of frame, and whatever they used, they had to key that out. So when you key that out, you get this effect. If you do not know how to key properly, right? So this is not some blockbuster keying that they used here. This is someone that just done a course on it and knows sort of what they're doing. Because look at that artifacting there and there. Let me zoom in. Maybe maybe some of you can't see that clearly. You see that? That smudge over there? This smudge over here? That's all keying effects. Masking, not masking. It's not masking. But keying something out. That's what happened there. And look at that straight line right there. There's no straight lines in nature. Straight lines in editing. Yeah. So that, I'm going to say that's definitely what happened. I don't know if we all should come to an agreement before I move on. I'm not sure. Yeah, of course, people will believe them saying, they'll say that that's the ghost hand that you see. That's why it smudges out like that. That's the ghost that grabbed it, hooked it like a fish. But that's not true. That's not true. Okay, let's move on to the next one. What do you guys think? Pushing with the thumb? No, no, look, the thumb is here. Dead still, when this thing starts moving. It's no, that's not the thumb. Either way, there is an obvious edit with the blurry spot. Yeah, no, that's an obvious edit. Yeah. Okay, so let's agree to agree. That's an obvious edit. That we know for sure. Next one. Now this one, I did see this. I didn't debunk it when I prepared the clips, and I saw something that I immediately knew what it is, but then something else happens that kind of takes that away, but could still be. Just check the clip. Let's see. Should I do like a Nuke's Top 5 every time I've done it? Found the debunk, and I'll go like, did you see it? But in my best possible male voice. Did you see it? I don't know. That sounds a bit stupid. Never mind. Let's go. Here we go.
What's your name?
Cats. No, that's the previous one. The Ouija board is a rubber mat, like a massive mouse pad. So it's flexible and it's rubber, so the planchette will just get stuck to it. Here we go.
You're not pushing that, are you?
Hey, Double
No,
K.
I'm not. Just trying to keep my fingers on it.
Okay, Miss B, I'll do that.
L I
Yeah, it is.
S Lisa? Who's Lisa?
Did you push that?
I did not push that.
Seriously, none of you guys push that over to the X like that.
Not at
No.
all.
You guys doing something underneath the table?
No.
No.
That looked like it moved all on its own.
Give it another shot, see what happens.
Okay.
And you guys are saying you're not pushing this, right?
No.
This thing's just like a regular board straight Captain Howdy. Not pushing that. Ooh.
Hey, Sophia.
Come on, you guys are around,
That
right?
is too weird for me. And you want me?
And you didn't push that over like that.
No.
Okay, I just want to double check something here. There is nothing going on underneath.
No.
Wow, that's pretty jacked.
Okay. Now, here's what I noticed on the second time that the planchette was pulled in. This is what I noticed. So that's the first time. It comes to a stop pretty nicely. Turns and stops right there.
Hey, Lisa? Who's Lisa?
And then the second one. Now this is where I'm going to say magnets are involved. Look at the movement of the planchette. I hate that word, by the way. Planchette. Planchette. Sounds stupid.
Give it another shot, see what happens.
The second one is right here.
This thing's just like a regular board straight Captain Howdy. Not pushing that.
Okay. There it is. Okay, check what the planchette is doing now. Okay. It gets pulled. It goes past the area of where the original magnet is placed. And then it bounces back. You see that? Now, it will only bounce back like that when a magnet is involved.
Ooh.
Maybe I should slow that down so that it can be seen easier, more visible. Let's do that. I'm not gonna make it too slow because that's also gonna mess with it. Just tiny bit. There you can see the movement. Clearly bounces back. Now, that will only happen with a magnet. So for me, there's no further debunking needed whatsoever. The only thing that threw me off a bit, but this is now where I made up my mind of exactly what's happening. So you have magnets that you can turn on and off. You can magnify it and then turn that magnification? No. You can turn it on and off. That's what you can do with it. So when he picks it up and looks at the planchette and he puts it back, it does nothing. So someone obviously turns it on and off. Where is it? Here it is.
Give it another shot, see what
Where is it now? Are you going to pick it up? Let me just see. Let's pass this way. Yeah, here we go. So obviously it's been switched off. He looks at it and it puts it down again without it touching or moving the board. But that bounce back, it's not normal. It only happens with a magnet. So these boards are not very thick, but you also have to remember a neodymium magnet is very, very strong. That's why it pulls itself to the extent where it pulls itself past the magnetic field and then brings it back in. So to me, there's no further debunking needed on that one. This one is a very long one. So I only cut it to the parts that matters. So basically I cut away the entire video. And then only have it to... the part that we can tell it's fake. So there's a bunch of things that happen. But look at this. Oh, hang on. Sorry. And then I need that. Wait, all right, let's do this. Let's do this. I'll get it right the next stream. Did you see it? So next clip, I only have it from the parts that matter. Here we go.
Well,
Debunked Zark. I seen that comment. I don't know who Zark is. I'll look at him.
kill.
I'll do this shit.
Did you guys move it?
No,
Are you
Thanks,
sure?
Veronica.
I
Appreciate
didn't
that.
fucking move it.
I wasn't even touching the freeway.
Actually, it's a Welsh board. It's the board from Goodwill. Oh, he's over
What was that?
Here, take this.
Did you see it? These people, their acting is horrible. Okay, their fakery is better than their acting because the cup that moves. That's the best part about this, okay? Timu's best. But then there's clearly something happening here. Look at this transition. Sorry about the cussing.
What was that?
Oh no, never mind. I cut that away, did I? Oh, here's the transition. Look at this.
I'll do this shit.
She's Gene.
Did you guys move it?
No,
Because the sound, everything cut there at a point.
I'll do this shit.
Because the guy's sentence doesn't even finish.
Did you guys move it?
Cut and then it brings it back up.
Are you sure?
I didn't.
Maybe resetting this thing or something. But look at this acting here. So he hands the camera to one of the ladies. He stands up. I don't know why. But he's the one that closes that door. Look, there's his hand. He closes it. Starts screaming. Like, okay, something just pulled him into this bathroom and it's dangerous. And then she struggles with the door. Sort of like the Blue Origin situation where they open the door from the inside and he goes, no, close it. Because I'm the owner. I'll open it. So same situation. Look at this. She struggles with the door. She gets it open. Right there. She gets it open twice, by the way. First time there. Then it's closed again. Then she opens it again. You can see into the bathroom right there. And if you look closely, you can see... No, you can't see him. I wanted to make some stupid joke, but I can't do that. And then she closes the door again. Didn't even play it back to check. No, they just straight uploaded it. It's a winner, guys. It's brilliant. Let's go for this. Okay, next one, because that's so stupid. I mean... Beardo's fault on that cut. They should have done it a little bit better. Okay. This one is so outrageous, it has to be fake.
Bob Marley.
No.
Because they're sitting there and joking while the ghost is like, okay, listen, guys. Remember to spell it out.
Leah?
Oh my
I
god.
told you, Jay. I told you it wasn't me.
Oh.
H? Is that an H?
But, okay, so far with all the knowledge that I have bestowed upon you guys, what have you noticed as the video is playing? Look at that again. Because you can see the editing taking place mid-watch.
Bob Marley.
No, Leah?
Oh my
I
god.
told you, Jay. I told you it wasn't me.
Could be Ronan.
Oh.
Did you see it? This so clearly, you can clearly see that someone is being, in this case, someone's being masked out. Look at this middle section over here.
Oh.
Look at it moving. And you want to tell me this is real? Let's zoom in on that. Let's bring a bit of light into this situation. Let's lighting. No, that's lightning. Let's undo that one. Let's get the light. There we go. Lighting effect. We'll place that to Omni. Now you can see a bit clearer. Let's intensify that, just like that. And then let's zoom out a bit because now we are zoomed in too much. Just like that. Okay. Here we go. Look at that board, guys.
Bob Marley.
No, Leah?
Oh my
I
god.
told you, Jay.
I mean, the movement is
I
insane.
told you it wasn't me.
Oh.
It's as if the letters are having a dance party. Now, I know for a fact that people that believe in this will go, but that's just Ghost's hand because he needs to move the planchette, and that's where you're seeing those weird things. Yeah, for sure. So obviously fake. Anyway. I just like want to move on. It's like I'm making a video, but you guys can see that, right? I just want to make sure you guys see what I see. I need to refresh this thing because I can't see how many people's watching. I can't see how many likes we have. 70 people watching, 71 likes. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for all the likes. I appreciate that. Has everybody liked it though? We don't know. We're not sure. Sophia, they film with cameras we see in the director's hand in the movie King Kong. Oh yeah, one of those where you have to turn it like that. The old school film style. I'm thinking fishing line and blur edits. No, I'm thinking someone has their hand on it and it's moving it about like that and they are masking that out in the weirdest way. My Ouija board story. Okay, listen, guys. By the way, Crime Rush with Inga is my wife. She's putting me on the spot now. But, okay. My Ouija board experience. Let me tell you guys my Ouija board experience. My Ouija experience. What happened was, my wife and I, we went out for dinner or something like that. I don't know. It was just a couple of years ago. Now, have I told you, English is not my first language. Even in my daily life, I use English now and again for tiny words, short words, small words. Like sit, because sit in English and in Afrikaans is the same word. Sit, stays the same. So I don't use English that much. I only use English when I film, when I make videos. And we came home from dinner, and I said to her, let's watch a movie. And I said to her, yo, have you seen Ouija 2? I don't know what Ouija is, but it's Ouija 2. It's a horror movie. Have you seen it? And she said to me she's never even seen Ouija 1. She came to the TV to see what I was talking about. And she bursted out laughing and she said, it's Ouija. Now tell me, why? Why would you spell Ouija Ouija? Why would you do that? You can't tell me, anybody watching right now, you can't tell me you've seen that word for the first time in your life. You've never seen it before. You've seen it for the first, and you can read it out loud. Ouija. That's not going to happen. Thank you, Lionheart. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Harry Dunn. So, yeah, that's my experience with a Ouija board or with Ouija. Even now, if I see it, I have to, in my mind, tell myself, listen, it's not Ouija, it's Ouija, before I say it, because otherwise I'll say Ouija. I want to do it a couple of times. Okay, I was on the floor. You know, when I was on the floor, she was flipping through the TV, okay? And she is English. She went to an English school. After I met her, she started doing less English. But she was flipping through through DSTV. You know, cable TV, we have a similar thing called DSTV. She's flipping through the channels and she calls me, hey, have you seen a movie called Prometheus? It's like, yeah, I've never seen Prometheus in my life. What's that about? And I walked closer to the TV to see what's it about. And it was Prometheus. And I could read the word Prometheus. So she's putting me on the spot. I'll put her back on the spot. Go to her channel and put her on the spot, guys. Oh, by the way, I don't want to just be that type of guy to do a shout out. But my wife's channel is a crime channel. She does deep dives into crimes. So if you like to sit and watch crime videos or something about crime, you like her channel, Crime Rush with Inga. And I do the editing for her videos, by the way. Now we have the next video coming up. Your English is better than some folk in the US. Okay, Veronica, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Now we have the next video coming up. This is a poltergeist video. I do not know if it is a poltergeist. You guys can tell me what you think. Oh, you know this, Albie. I've seen this clip. I don't think I've debunked this clip before. I've seen it. I think I wanted to debunk it at one point, but I haven't debunked it. Not that I can remember. So let's go through it, see if we can find something. Debunk Zark. I'll look into Zark, but for my channel not to be striked or anything like that, I don't want to do it live, go to his channel and play a video, because just in case I get striked, I don't want that. Thank you so much, Rachie. I think you'll like her channel. She's more beautiful than me. She's way better to look at. She sounds better than me. She speaks way better English. And yeah, I think you like it. So yeah, for live debunking, I don't want to go into someone's channel and watch a video and debunk, but I will, Rowan. I will definitely look at Zark's channel and debunk it for you. You love paranormal and crime. That's awesome. Real Evidence premiere. Okay. Enjoy. I don't know what that is. Who's Real Evidence? Is that another debunking channel? Oh, awesome. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate that. I can understand. No problem. Thanks, Rowan. Thank you guys for subbing. I appreciate that. Jou Engels is kak. Jou Engels is kak, ou broer. Okay, here we go. Here's the next video. Let's see if we can find some stuff. I don't know, because you guys have been watching debunking videos for many years, probably. So you've probably seen, you love paranormal crime. Okay, so the stuff I'm doing is paranormal crime because they're lying about it. Oh, they're a paranormal channel? Like, oh, is it not a debunking channel? It's a real paranormal channel. Maybe I should check them out, Sophia. Maybe we'll feature their videos. Yeah, her channel is Crime Rush. Yeah, Crime Rush with Inga. Her name is Inga. So I don't know if you guys have seen this video that I'm about to hopefully debunk. I don't know if you've seen it. But we'll look at it and see what it's about. Here we go. Okay, I can already see some problems. Now, Albie, you say that they are known fakers. They're good at what they're doing. That's for sure. But I can see a bunch of issues. There's so much going on, eh? It's crazy. I mean, for a fake, because I can tell you right now it's fake because I can see some issues, but for a fake, this is done phenomenally. This is some great stuff. This is good. This is done really well. That's done really well. Definitely a fake, and you can especially see it in the stove here because there's a lot of masking happening in the stove area. Yeah, this is crazy. There's so much happening. But I'm gonna zoom in on that stove. Check what you guys can see there. I'm gonna make it lighter as well, so that you can see it a little bit better. And hopefully you guys can see what I see. Let's bring that intensity down a little bit. And bring that radius up. There we go. Okay, check this area over here, guys. Look at all that bouncing. Maybe, let's look at it like this. Look at all that bouncing there. But look, this is the thing. This is where the people that believe in this would go, found it, and subscribe. Thank you so much, Penkany. Look at the surrounding areas. No artifacting happening here, but right here. This is okay. Well, I just opened up. Look at this. Crazy. But I also saw something on the orange when that was thrown. Has it been thrown already? Okay, look at the orange here. Check that out. My stream is delayed on my phone, so I just thought this is paranormal activity in my house, but it was my stream. Check this. This is the top of the orange. And then over here, it happens really quickly. Check that area out. Check the orange. Okay, now go back. Look what happens in this area over here. Let me take that away. You see that there's something that comes into view here. That white thing. That stays. Look at that. What is that? Nee. Ja. Okay. My butler just came in and asked if I want some coffee. But yeah, you can definitely see. Look at this straight lines right across this orange over here. Something was masked out of there. Just saw something else move. Right here on the washing machine. Right here. Dips down. Someone was masked out there. Okay, that's the shadow of the orange moving across here. But yeah, definitely fake. But in my opinion, this is done really well. Really, really well. And what they done after they made this clip, they actually put this through some compression to make it look like a lot lower quality than it actually is, which I think is a smart thing to do, because if you leave it at like high definition, it would be easier to spot all of the areas that they masked and unmasked and those types of things. But it's done really well. These guys are good. Which over there, that was the orange shadow. You can see the orange going over. So now that was the orange. But over here, down here, something is happening. But it's done phenomenal. I love the way they did this. This is done really well. But it's a little bit too much, right? It's a bit too much. I mean, how often do you see paranormal events happening like that? Look at the dip. See the dip there? Someone was masked out there. Someone's standing there. The dip here in this area over here. How is there a reflection on the placemat? Well, let me go back. Look at this nice ghost, packing everything away. What a nice ghost. What do you mean, reflection on the placemat? You can see some masking happening on the placemat over here. Let me zoom that in. You see that? There's some masking happening. That center man. Okay, let me zoom out. This one over here. Let me go back. I can see there's a shadow standing here. Is that what you're talking about? Because there's a darker spot over here. That could be someone's shadow. Definitely. Oh, you're talking about this reflection over here. Is that a reflection from my side? Hey, we'll see it move now, if there is. Oh, I see it. I see it. Yeah, I see that. I don't know what type of placemats these are. But I mean, I guess they could be a reflection. Yeah, I see it. I see the reflection now. That's weird. That is weird. But I mean, a reflection doesn't bother me that much. This one you guys probably have seen a bunch of times. Bro, everything is set up in this clip. So many strings and reverse techniques used in post editing to make it look genuine. Yeah, no, for sure. No, for sure. Definitely. But it's done really well. I mean, do you know how much work it takes to do that? It's crazy. They can haunt my house, but they should at least do the dishes and stuff. I mean, if I said to my wife the other day, if the ghost would clean up, I would love a haunting, because then it takes time away from me having to clean up. By a donkey. Butler donkey. My butler, everybody. Why Poltergeist does not push the washer or that refrigerator? Because they are expensive appliances. Yes, exactly. You'll always see the Poltergeist. They don't break the expensive things. Just the things that you can easily replace at the dollar store or something like that. If I had a ghost, please do your part. You guys probably have seen this one before. I've seen it, but I've never debunked it. I just watched it. To me, right off the bat, this is not even real. This is an overlay. It's so easy to do these overlays. Your first awesome. Is jij Afrikaans? Pink. Is jij een Zuid-Afrikaner? By the way, for me, this would be difficult to debunk because this is a professional grade haunting. You could still debunk it, but I mean, it's not going to be as easy as debunking your amateur videos on YouTube. But there's something that happened in this clip right here. I want to have a look at. Oh, right there. Now, could we argue and say that's the shadow of the chair? Quite possibly, but I'm going to disagree with that argument. Right here, on this table over here. Check that out. It's a shadow moving across. Someone has been masked out there. But yet again, done brilliantly. You see that? I don't know if you guys can see that. It's happening right here. I don't think a lighting effect is gonna make that more clear. Because it's not that type of thing. I mean, I guess it does a bit. And then right over here as well. Whoever pulled the chair, or was in charge of pulling this chair, what the hell is that? They were in this area right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, great. I saw this clip so many times, curious how they faked it. It's all masking. It's like the previous one, but this is more of a professional grade. Look at the wheel of this chair over here. It moves inward. So whoever's pulling on this chair, they're in this area over here. That's why you see that. And they were masked out. But I don't think they masked out. I think this is more of a green screen thing happening right now. It is done well. Knew you were South African from the moment I heard your accent on Beerdo's video. So you South African, right? Ja, right there. Jakus en het jou al gesê. Sorry. Ek kom van Beerdo's groep. Waar bly jy? Waar in Suid-Afrika bly jy? Another string pulling thing. Poor camera quality. No, the camera quality is done deliberately. They do this in post afterwards. They compress it so that it looks worse than it is, to make it look like it is CCTV footage, but it's not. Who's asking about Koza? But anyway, these are people in green screen suits. That's what's happening in this clip right here. If you look close enough, you could see mistakes all over the place. There's another one there, right here at the back. I think so. Maybe it happened just too quick. Yeah, right there. Let's zoom in on that. Just let me show you guys what I mean. So I still have the lighting effect on. That makes it a little bit easier to see any shifts. But look at the shift right here. Right there. There's multiple people in green screen suits in this situation. Look there. You need to have the eye of a tiger. That's what you need. You'll see those things. Look at that. You'll see it shifting. Okay, look at this area now. It's going to shift and this area here. Oh, and there's an entire shadow happening right here. Right there. Did you see that? Did you see it? So you could argue and say, yeah, but that's the ghost. I'll argue back and say, no, it's not. That's keying effects. Someone had to be keyed out. I don't think so. I don't know. Think about that for a second. This is one thing that they did do poorly. The flashing of the screen, why is it going to make a static noise on the CCTV camera? That's one thing they did poorly. Ooh, and that is not even real. That's a mask. That's a mask. How crazy is that? Okay, let's zoom in on that. Look at this. And I'll recreate that real quick in a stupid way. But I'll do that right now so you can see sort of. Look at the screen going. Look at the screen getting bigger. I don't know. It's done professionally, but also so stupidly. Screen gets bigger and then goes smaller and then goes off. And here's the bezel is right here, but that light is on the bezel, outside of the parameters that it should be. It's not possible. So, okay, let's do this. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you back on this screen over here. I'll duplicate this clip just to show you a simple way of doing this. Very simple. I'm going to take the opacity tool, which is a little bit big right now. Why is it that big? Let's bring it in. Stop it. Why is it so big? What's happening with my opacity tool? It's not supposed to be that large. Why are you doing this to me? You don't want to go smaller? No. Why are you that large opacity? Come on. Okay. Remove that. Forget about that one. I don't know why it's doing that. That's not normal. Let's draw it in. Let's zoom in. Let's do 100 and that's fine. I'm going to do it on the screen over here. So we have the mask. Why are you giving me a new mask? What's wrong with my freaking program? Let's delete that mask. I don't need two masks. Okay. So I'm gonna clip it right there. Remember now I'm using the opacity tool to do this. You'll see now when I'm done what I'm doing. I'm gonna cut the screen out. I'm simplifying this, right? I'm making this in a simple manner. Okay, we do not need that much of a feather. Why are you doing this? What is your problem? This thing has a problem, and I don't know what it is. Okay. We don't want any feathering on that. Let's bring that to about 75%. Bring that down so I can see it a little bit better. Now remember, this is just a simplified way. This is not the actual way, but I'm going to give you the exact same effect without using their method. Just make sure you stay in that parameters over there. So now we have that mask over there. Now what that means is if I mute this, only that stays. Now what I can do, I can put a lighting effect on that. We already have one. Then I'll just go and I will do that. I'll blow up that intensity. Now we have that screen that looks eerily similar to that one over there. Eerily similar, right? I mean, look at my masking and look at their masking. It's exactly the same thing, right? Now, I want that to flash at the same time as that one flashes. So what I'll do is why am I so far back? What am I doing? Where the hell is this happening? Wait, let me do that. I can't remember where the flash happened. Wait, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's find the flash. I can't find it now. I don't know what the hell is happening. Oh, there it is. Damn, you're elusive. Okay. So right here, we'll bring that one in. I'll do that, unlink that. I'll bring that in like that. And we'll follow that. I'm not going to let my screen get bigger because that, I don't know why the hell they did that. And we'll bring it one frame out. Okay, so now we have both flashing at the same time. What are you watching now? Are you watching my editing screen? There we go. Okay, look at our little fake that we made. Here we go. Both screens flashing at the same time. It's as simple as that. Now, as you've seen, I didn't spend any time on this. I can make it a little bit better by bringing the opacity of this entire clip that I have now. I can bring that opacity. I can bring that opacity down. And then I can bring it up here so that we have more of a switch on, switch off type of thing. I never keyed that in. Why did I not do that? Let's do that. And bring that in. And let's, from here, give it like a little flicker. Off. And then back here. And we'll put that on again. So, even better. Even better than theirs. Look at that. Look at that. Mine looks better. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Maybe I'm a little bit biased. But mine looks better. But yeah, it's that easy to fake these things. I mean, I used their own screen to make a fake screen on their screen by having their screen blow out. That's how easy this is. But they're a little bit more professional than the other guys. And then we have the final clip, ladies and gentlemen, of the evening. I've debunked this clip before, but I put it in. I don't know why, but I did. Right, Terry? Exactly. I need to close the stream and open it back up so I can see. 69, that's my favorite position. Ach, number. Come on now. Family channel. Down to 66. Hopefully we'll hit double digits one of these days. Triple digits. We're in double digits. Of course, I know the reason. Mr. Scaly, what's that? Of course, I know the reason they use green filters. It's so they can say, well, it was in night vision. Yeah, I made that point in my video, the last video, I think, or the video before that. So if we remove the green, you wouldn't see anything at all. I don't know what the discussion is about, mistress. I have no idea. I just increased the clip quality. Yeah, for sure. Just make it flicker a bit. Because they have the flickering sound, but the screen isn't flickering at all. It's a romantic meal for two. I like that, double K. Scarpie, what is it? Een romantische ete vir twee. 69. That in Afrikaans. 69. Okay, so 69, a romantic meal. I like that. That's funny. 69, a romantic meal for two, directly translated, would be 69, a romantische ete vir twee. Hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie. Only South Africa know. About what? I don't even know. There's a knock on this door, which is not normal. Imagine they knock back. Anyway, a romantic meal for that's so funny. Double K, I like that. I'm gonna use that. Anyway, I don't even know where I'm just thinking about about a romantic dinner for two right now. Ghost, yeah, we were at Ghost, that's where we are. No, I don't know why the door knocked. That's weird. It shouldn't do that. But I think it's we're supposed to go into winter today, but we had 34 degrees Celsius here today, which is weird, right? It is South Africa, so the South African weather sucks. But in the Eastern Cape where I live, the weather sucks even more. So we'll have 40-degree weather in the middle of the winter because it's weird. So it's supposed to be cold, but today it was hot. So I'm just thinking it's the wood expanding and stuff like that. So it doesn't even faze me. Okay, I've debunked this one before. I'm going to show you the clip and then I'm going to show you where mistake is.
I swear that sometimes you can see stuff in the background of the mirror that isn't actually there in real life. So I'm just going to do a couple back and forths, but I'm curious to see if anyone sees anything that maybe I didn't catch. So here we go. Here's the mirror.
Prefer 77. It's like 69, but you get 8 more. 8 more what? 8 more holes? Joburg having a cold front. Lucky. I love the cold. I love winter. So that.
Okay, so that's the background.
Pink, where are you in Eastern Cape? No, Albie. You don't.
My apartment. Alright, comment if you see anything.
I don't see anything. By the way, did you guys see that? So there's nothing there.
Background.
So on that couch, but when she flips back to the mirror, there's something sitting there. Because she's making it obvious, right? The way she stands, the way she does everything and stuff like that. So that's a classic spinning around, pausing the phone, taking the doll away and spinning again. So you can see that happening here. The way she stands just angers me. I don't know why. But look at it frame by frame going. So here she skips a frame. So she paused the camera. Her flatmate or boyfriend or whoever takes the doll away. But so moving forward, you can see this is going forward because this is sliding backwards, going forward. And then here it skips a frame. Now it's over here all of a sudden instead of back here moving out. It came forward and then moves back. So it moves back twice. So that's clearly how she's faking the stuff. It shouldn't do that. Let me show you again. Moving forward, everything is moving relative to the camera and then skips a frame and goes backwards. It's like a lag in the Matrix. So that's how she does that. Just pauses, brings it back. Farming. I don't know what's happening now. I don't know what you guys are talking about. 8. Eet 8. 8. Between J-Bay and Plet, a farm 45 k's from town. Okay. I'm in Uitenhage. 8 of Kariga. They changed our town name, guys. From Uitenhage. It's been like that all the years that the town's existed. Uitenhage used to be a massive farm. The farmer that owned the land gave the land to the surrounding people and said, make it a town. They named it Uitenhage. And 2 years ago, our government said, nope, no more Uitenhage. We'll name it Kariga. Stupid name. Here a cat we see. Yes, there's a cat. So that's all the clips I have for you guys. How do you guys feel about this? Is this something that you'll watch again? If I do this again, will you come again? Because I said to my wife, if it doesn't go well, if you guys don't like the style of what I'm doing, of what you can see when I'm doing it, how I'm doing it, like we're just debunking, so I'm not recreating anything to show you how I'll do it, but that will come. But is this something you'll join again? Is this the type of live stream you'll come back to? Her mouth in the mirror, it doesn't match what she... that's probably because it's been downloaded by someone else and then cut and so on.
Sometimes you can see stuff in the background of the mirror that isn't actually there in real life. So I'm just going to...
No, a mouse, I think it's a better compression. Here's Pipey, guys. You guys know the star of the previous video, Piper. She's disabled, but she's super cute. Super cute about it. Let's show you guys a bit more. She doesn't like to be put on the spot. My webcam isn't the best. Maybe you'll be able to see her eyes. Ah, she's mad. She's mad about something. Pipey. Her name is Piper, but we call her Pipey. No, she doesn't like this. Okay, Pipes, don't you worry. Give me eerst so dan kun jy gaan, hoor. Yeah. Okay, she doesn't want to be. Sometimes she'll run to me to sit on my lap while I do editing or filming. But she's not in the mood. Pipey. Sal verseker join lanklaas so goeie debunk gehad. Okay, ek is bly, Pink. Dankie, man. Beautiful cat. Yeah, she is. Here's Millie. Mila, kom. Millie, kom. Kom hier. Kom op. Kom. Millie, kom. She's going to jump up now. Silver fox. Kom. Mila. She's sharpening her nails. Kom. Kom op. Op, Mil. Kom. Kom, Mil. Kom. You know, the cats do this, right? They play dumb. Come Millie. Sure. There she is. This is Mila. She's a bitch. But she's a lovely bitch. And this is Sadie. I don't know why we're showing you the cat. We have 4 cats. This is Sadie. She's got a big primordial pouchy. A real big one that swings when she walks. And she's vocal. She's very vocal. She likes to talk. Christy D, thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Must be related to your cat. Very vocal. Always talking. Screaming. And then she does this thing. Now, of late. She never used to do this. But she does it now. Where if we get in bed, she'll lie down. She'll be comfortable. But as soon as you move her and she's not comfortable anymore, she'll jump down into the bed cussie. What's a bed cussie?
Bedside table.
Bedside table. This is Cookie. She looks like Cindy Crawford. She's got a little mark there.
Beauty spot.
Beauty spot right there. Cookie. She's the mother of the Mila and Sadie. She'll jump in there. Hey, Veronica, thank you so much for the $10. You guys spoil me. You shouldn't. She'll jump down into the bedside table and start scratching it. And she'll jump up, run to the door, sit up against the door. She'll do that for hours. Hours. Drives me insane. Cats are the best. Yeah, no, for sure, Chrissy. That's true. But guys, thank you so much for the $10 and the $5. I appreciate that so much. I have 1 male cat and 1 female. Wait, I can bring the chat up actually. Because, I mean, why would I read from my phone? I can bring the chat up. We've done our debunking. I have 1 male cat and 1 female one. We do not pet them. They come and go for some food, but both of them fight a lot. How can I stop them? I used to be an animal welfare inspector for about 11 years. I specialized in wildlife, but I was very good with domestic animals. It's like they are gonna get a divorce soon, bro. Okay, so the thing is, when you introduce these cats, there's a certain way that they need to be introduced. You can't just bring a new cat into the territory of another cat. That doesn't work like that. You need to slowly introduce them. So, for instance, you didn't do it correctly from the get-go. They hate each other. You can, excuse me, I've got hiccups. You can forget about it. I can see the cat there, Pen. I can see it. It's beautiful. So you'll have to put a cat, if the new cat comes in, put it into a bedroom or a room that you don't often use for about 2 weeks. Every now and again, move it to a different spot in the house if you can, and you keep it there for a while. But this should go on for 2 weeks until the cat that is known to the area, your previous cat, gets used to the smell of the new cat in the area. And the new cat needs to get used to your cat smell. If you don't do it in that way, they'll just fight, and they'll get this lifelong grudge with each other. It will never go away. You can forget about that. I think my chat has a delay. Is this normal? What do you mean a delay? How big of a delay? Mistress, with a €5 or £5 euro? I don't know. Either one. Thank you so much. Thank you for doing what you do. The truth is very important when it comes to the paranormal. You are a bastion of truth. A bastion of truth. What the hell is that? A bastion. Inga? What's a bastion?
Sebastian.
Nie Sebastian. Bastian? Kijk daar so op die chat. I don't know what that word is. Mistress Kaylee. I don't know what that word is. Bastion.
Well, yeah, it's just like a wealth of like truth. Like, as you say a wealth of knowledge is just a saying. It's like a bastion of truth.
A bastion, is that a word? Yeah. Thank you for calling me Sebastian. Appreciate that. Thank you, mistress. Bastion, yeah, I don't know that word. That's weird. That's a weird word to me. They do love each other. My cat is a rescue too. Her previous owner declawed. Oh, that's terrible. You do not declaw cats. They're never the same. And do not declaw cats. Yeah, no, it's terrible. That's terrible. Because, I mean, their claws, they do everything with those claws. They use it to clean their fur. They use it to scratch when it's itching. If you get to a point where you feel like you need to declaw the cat, maybe you shouldn't own that cat. I have 2 Boerboel dogs. Okay, here we go. South African question. Male and female. Registered from Mike Wise Boerboel. Oh, Mike Wise up in J-Bay? Because I did a couple of Boerboel breeding farms in the Uitenhage J-Bay area back when I was an inspector for the Uitenhage SPCA, but that's a couple of years ago, so I can't remember. I need a house for them because we need to move to the city. If you know of someone, let me know. 2 Boerboels, male and female. How old? It's like a pillar. Okay, thank you, Miss Kelly. You explained it better than my wife. Thank you so much. Where were you when I needed an explanation? The stray female cat who often come to my premises touch my leg. Left her hair every time she comes. What does it indicate, bro? Oh, when a cat comes, she marks you because they've got glands in their cheeks. And these glands leave scent behind. And that's how they mark things that they like. So if she marks you, she likes you. And they also have glands in their paws. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cough going. A fortified defense structure, either in the military sense or what are you talking, Mistress? You're a mysterious woman, aren't you? What are you talking about? You have to be a special kind of person to work with animals and children. Yeah, I love children. Don't want to work with them. But animals, yeah. Now, I did it for 11 years. Qualified inspector. It was a wonderful job. Oh, okay. All right. Not so mysterious. My mind is a mysterious place. Can I be honest with you on that one, mistress? Okay, I get it now. It's a pillar of truth. Let's stick it to that one. Yeah, I've never seen that word in my life. I feel stupid now. But you know, it's what it is. Providing the right kind of toys and cat trees can prevent them from using their nails. Yeah. I mean, if a cat scratches you and stuff like that, either you are too loud, the area is too small, and you feel confined. If cats don't have a high place to go to, like a cat scratching pole or something that they can climb up, a cat house or something, because cats feel comfortable when they're high up looking down. So if you don't provide these types of things for a cat, they feel threatened and it claws out all the time. So you need to provide the perfect. Cats are finicky, but once you get it down, they take care of themselves. They clean themselves. All you need to do is feed, water, and clean the kitty litter. The rest they do themselves. They'll come to you when they need love. We'll definitely watch more. Happy Easter weekend, everybody. Thank you, Pen. Don't know what that word is, but Pen. I'm just going to say Pen. Looking forward to more videos. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Yes, from J-Bay. They are about 5 years old. They are the best. Yeah, Boerboels are amazing. But the thing is, Pink, here's the thing. Boerboels don't make good second-hand animals. Because they imprint on someone, they choose an alpha, they imprint on that person, and that person is the alpha. It's in rare cases where you can get a second-hand, second-hand. It's weird to say it like that, but that's what it is. It's a second-hand alpha. It's not going to happen. It's going to be very difficult to find a home. In a case where you need to rehome a boerboel, that's why rehoming boerboels is difficult. It can happen, and it definitely has happened. I've done it many times, but it's difficult, especially when there's not a third party involved, like going to the SPCA, staying there for a while, then being adopted out. That's a different story because you're changing the environment. You're throwing this dog in a complete flat spin. They don't know what's happening. Someone comes up to them that's nice to them. They fall in love. Now, when you go from your house to a new house, that's a second-hand love. That's a second-hand alpha. This dog probably won't accept it that easily. So it's going to be very difficult. The best thing to do is tell the breeder where you got it from. Listen, I have to move and I can't take care of the dog anymore. Can I give it back to you? Most cases, the breeder do take him back, and then they can arrange for a new home. They often do that. So I'd rather take it back to the breeder than to give it to some stranger. It's probably going to be a bad idea. The three of us have 4 cats who are spoiled crazy. Yeah, we are 3 people with 4 cats and 3 dogs. I keep one high, sturdy bookcase clear for anything on top so the cats can occasionally sleep on there. Yeah, as long as you have some high places for cats to hide out, because that's where they're going to feel comfortable. So that's a good idea. So what goes good for cat chat? Info will help me a lot. What? So what goes good for cat chat? What do you mean? I don't know what that means. Cats chat. A lot of cats are lactose intolerant. Yeah, no, true. And they vomit all the time. That's how. So lactose intolerant cat would not just, it won't go number 2. It will also be vomited out. You can get cat milk, but you're probably better off with water. Yeah, so cat milk is usually goat's milk, and goat's milk goes off very quickly. It doesn't stay fresh as long as normal milk. If you really want to give milk to your cat, I would say a teaspoon is enough for the cat to afterwards start washing herself, satisfied with the amount of milk they got. What is this? A cat channel. We're talking about cats, guys. We know that on a debunking channel. Bro, another live debunking. You don't say if you will do another live again. We will another to see. I get it, Skywatch, I get it. Yeah, no, to me, this is definitely going well. We're talking, we're getting along well, nobody's hating, and that's good. That's what I like. So I'll definitely do another stream. But for now, in the beginning, I'm just going to do it once a week because I am busy with other stuff. If you go and watch my wife's channel, her videos take forever to edit. It takes forever. Because there's a lot more going into it, right? So everything needs to be not built from scratch, but everything needs to be brought in from scratch and rearranged and stuff like that. I've started dumbing down the editing on her videos, like putting in less music, putting in less effects, stuff like that. Just having it raw, like raw dogging it. But it still takes time. So, yeah. I'm just going to do it once a week for now. So true, I need a home for my babies so bad. I can't keep them and I need a good home for them. They protected us so much. You should know. My heart breaks. I will contact Wise. Yeah, that's going to be the best thing to do for your dogs. I'm telling you right now, I've seen it so many times where people give dogs away. And then those dogs that have been given away end up at the SPCA. And then they end up being put down. Because how those dogs come in, they come in as aggressive. Because they've been placed in a new home where they do not want to be. They don't want to be there. Everything is new to them and nothing is familiar. The owners, the love of their life, are gone. There's new people trying to force them to be loved. So they go crazy. So they'll bite someone. Then they'll get taken to the SPCA as an aggressive dog. SPCA don't play. We don't need aggressive dogs. We'll put them down. And so it's the best thing just to take it back to where you get it. So same thing, if you adopt a dog from the SPCA and you have to move, you're not allowed to give that dog away because we know what happens. So just bring it back to the SPCA. So yeah, that's just going to be your best course of action, I'd say. Comfortable with me, but whatever food I give to her, she eats and then she walks away. I want to keep her with me. Oh, a cat with freedom is difficult, eh? A cat with freedom is difficult. So that happened to us, Cookie, the last cat I showed you. So we moved into a house and in Clarksdorp, far from here, about 1,100 kilometers. I was inspector there. And we moved into this complex, and there was this cat that would come and meow at our door loudly, wanting to come in. But how it happened was I was sitting and playing guitar outside on the wall, and she jumped up next to me and sat and listened to me. She was the cutest thing. And I called my wife. I said, Inky, come look at this freaking cute cat. And we found out her name's Cookie. She lived across the street from us in the complex. And one day, and so we got to know her and started to love her, and we kept food we didn't have cats, so we started keeping food. So every time she comes over, we'll give her some food. And she started sleeping with us. Where my family is from. Oh damn, dis waar ek groot word. Ek word groot in Orkney. Kyk dan net hoe klein is hierdie blerrie wêreld. Anyway, and then one day I came home from work and I noticed that the owners of Cookie, they are moving. And I said to my wife, listen, got bad news, because we started loving Cookie. These guys are moving. So we walked across, we took the food and the blankets and the toys we bought for Cookie. And she wasn't our cat. Took it to them, said, I'm seeing you moving. Here's the stuff we bought for her. And they said, thank you. And like 20 minutes later, they came over to us with Cookie and said, okay, we can see you guys love her more than we do. You can keep her. And we kind of felt bad, but we did. We kept her, and she was pregnant with the 2 cats you just seen as well. I don't know why I'm telling you. Why am I telling you this story? I don't know why I'm telling you this story. Oh, she was wild. Anyway, because of Rowan. She spent all the time outside. So we captured her, essentially. We captured her, kept her inside. We know it's going to be a bad time for her, but she's about to give birth anyway. We kept her inside and stuff like that. And now she's a house cat. We do not let our cats go outside. They have the stoop area that is enclosed where they get sunlight and where their toilet is and stuff like that. Like a small cat here. But we do not let them go outside. We don't believe in that. My dad, bad. What? Okay, I can't say that. You know that, Pink. I can't say that. Because I will be dismissed. Completely dismissed. That word, your dad bought property at something crawl. That's a very bad word. Yeah, but that's a bit too personal. The property your dad bought in this specific area. I'm not allowed to say that word. I know it's a word. I know it's a town. I know about it. It's on the maps. But you can't say that word. I'll be dismissed in the sense of a bomb explosion on my house. Gone. EFF. Right here at my door. I don't want that. I don't want the EFF at my property. You did a righteous thing, bro. Thank you, Rowan. Appreciate that. Tom and Jerry is just a cartoon. Many untrue things happen there, if this makes sense. Bro, if cats are intolerant to milk, then why we see Tom... listen to Ali. Could you turn your volume up a little bit? Oh, damn. I feel like I'm screaming. You want me to turn my volume up? It's pretty much up. Let's see if I can do something better over here. What am I doing? Yeah, it's pretty much up, man. Let's see on this side over here. I mean, I can go a little bit, but that's going to start distorting, so I don't want to go much higher than that. I don't think my mic is that soft, is it? Do you guys find it soft? So that means they made us for all these years, and I believed it. Rowan, did you believe Tom and Jerry? I'm surprised you're not here giving me grief about debunking then, isn't it? Yeah, it's not uncommon to believe cats enjoy milk. I thought so too. Yeah, look, it's like for us, anything that's good is actually bad. Too much sugar is very lekker, but it's not very lekker for your body. Sorry, it's my crappy tab. No problem, crazy chick. I think I'm loud enough. I think I am. Sounds good. Thank you, Chris William. Hey, but listen, I enjoy talking to you guys as much as the next guy, but I don't sit still for much for very long. It's been 2 hours. I've been streaming 2 hours. I can't sit there. I'm getting ass crack sores, if that makes any sense. I have to step up, step out, and leave. I was so into watching this on my phone that I walked into the closet from Blue Sky. Hey, listen, I'm happy that you guys find value out of my content to the point where you injure yourself. I like that. I like hearing about stuff like that. But okay, listen, guys, I'm going to have to go. I'm tired now. 2 hours is too much for me to sit still. I can't sit still for that long. I can't do it. Thank you for all the donations. By the way, guys, that was amazing. The donations, it wasn't necessary, but you did it anyway, and I appreciate that so much. And for all the viewers, we have 107 likes. I think that's phenomenal. And happy Easter. I was told by my butler to say that. I'm doing that under duress. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. I enjoy alcohol and nicotine. It's bad for me. True, very true. You enjoy it, but it's bad for you. But I'll be here. I'll be back next Saturday. We'll do it a Saturday. Every Saturday I'll do a stream. Same time. Same time for now. Until someone complains. Maybe a bit earlier. I could do a little bit earlier because like Albie, my main mod, that's too late for her because she's over in Australia. That's too late for her. So I might do a little bit earlier. I don't know. But whatever. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. First stream. Well, not first stream for the channel. First time after the shout out from Beardo. I think the stream went phenomenal. So I'm happy about that. So thank you so much for being here, guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Remember, the next video is Mindseed with the tables and stuff. We're going to debunk that. We know it's fake, but I'm going to recreate that. And I'll see you guys in that one. Thank you so much for being here. Have a lovely rest of your weekend and Easter and all those types of things. And goodbye.